Hello, this is Travis Olson from Doorway to the Paintings, and I have decided to release these videos now about my health. I was going to wait to have someone else do it upon my death, or I was going to, by the grace of God, I was going to release them if I recover. But I decided that maybe there's people out there that need to hear this message of hope now. So something nudged me. I think it was the Holy Spirit. I don't know for sure. I'm not promising that. But I kind of felt moved by God to go ahead and release it now so people can hear it and get help and hope from it. If there's any YouTube videos that appear on my channel, like movie reviews or anything else, they were pre-recorded. And I ask you, please, if you hear these messages, see these videos, my wife and I need the utmost privacy to battle this. I'm struggling to survive every day. So I would ask, please, try not to contact us and give us as much privacy as possible while I'm battling this. And if I survive, and if I don't die, my plan is to come back one day with a new video. At least that's the plan. Thank you so much. And here's the videos on my health. Thank you, everybody. Sorry, everybody. This is Travis Olson. I have liver cancer, and I'm in a very nice facility here, and I can't make YouTube videos anymore. I'm very sorry about that. I have cancer that is in my liver. It spread to my kidneys, spread to my colon, got cancer in many places, a little bit of my intestine, and I'm trying to survive. I'm praying, keeping the faith. I have decided to I'm not afraid to die. I'm not. I just don't want to die in pain. I have faith in Jesus Christ, and it's up to God what happens to me, but I'm praying for recovery. I'm praying to get better. I'm so far along that a big surgery would have more risk than reward. It would kill me, is what I heard. I was told that I wouldn't make it out of this hospital, but surprisingly, in the last couple of days, my condition has gotten a little bit better, and I hope to recover. I hope not to die, but I'm ready if I do. My answer to the question of suffering is I've decided to keep my faith. Other people might not, but I've decided to keep my faith. And hi, I'm just making a video real quick. I'll be done in just a minute. I'm sorry, just like 2 minutes. But I've decided to keep my faith, and other people might walk away from the faith because of the suffering. Not only what they're going through, but there's so many evil things that are allowed by God in the world. I've decided just to go ahead and keep the faith because He knows His job more than I do. And let's just say I'm finite, which I am. He knows everything. And if Einstein was writing something on a chalkboard and it looked dumb to us and we didn't think it was right, doesn't mean he doesn't know the answer. And it doesn't mean that it's wrong. There's so many things we don't know. That's no reason to walk away from the faith for me. Everyone could do what they want. I'm going to keep the faith, and I trust that He knows what He's doing more than I know what He's doing. I don't have the answers, all the good answers. I do have answers, but I don't have answers to all the suffering in the world. But I know that He knows a lot more than we do. And I'm going to keep the faith. That's my decision. And it comforts me. I am ready if I die, but I hope to recover. I just don't want to die in pain. So, thanks to everybody out there. I can't make any more YouTube videos. Maybe one day if I recover. But thank you very much. And God bless everybody out there. This is Travis Olson from YouTube's Doorway to the Paintings. And for anyone who doesn't know out there, I'm not making YouTube videos right now. It's just I made a few and they're in the bag, and so I'm just releasing them slowly. I don't know if I'll ever be able to do that again. I have been diagnosed with stage 4 kidney cancer, or liver cancer. And the liver cancer has spread to my kidneys, my colon, and part of my intestine. And I'm making this video. I don't know if it'll ever be released. It probably won't be released unless I recover. But I just want to let everyone know I'm sorry because I haven't made YouTube videos. They told me, one doctor, really nice man, he looked at me, showed me all the tumors and all the widespread cancer, and he said, this will probably be your last place that you live. You probably won't get out of the hospital here. That's what he said. But I've been keeping the faith, keeping the hope, and I've made a little progress. I lost 112 pounds because of this condition, and I'm keeping my faith in Jesus Christ. I'm a Christian, and in terms of suffering in this world and all the evil that God allows, and including all my suffering that I'm going through, I notice a lot of people, I want to give some hope to some people. A lot of people walk away from their faith because horrible things happen to themselves or their loved ones. And let me just say this, that just what if you decided to keep your faith? That's what I have decided to do. I'm not afraid to die. I am not afraid to die at all. I just don't want to die in pain, too much pain. I made some life and death decisions. Yesterday they asked me, do you resuscitate or not? I already told them resuscitate me once to see. And but one thing that changed my mind is that, and I haven't changed my mind on that, but one thing, because I'm a fighter, one thing I haven't changed my mind on is, what if they resuscitate you and you're worse? They just prolong your suffering is all they're doing. I said in that case, and I signed the form, do not resuscitate. So I have to say everyone here has been so beautifully kind and helpful. Everyone, it's like another dimension. You come in from the outside mean world, and in here there's so many good people, nice people. I've never met so many nice people in a short period of time in my life. I really like them, and they've helped me so much. But to the question of suffering in this world and why God allows it, I've decided to keep my faith and trust Him to know the answers, even if we don't. I have answers that satisfy me, but they're not going to satisfy many of the people listening or many people out there. But I will say this, why not just assume, because it's true, why not just assume that He has all the answers? God has all the answers and we don't. Just because we don't doesn't mean He doesn't. And maybe when we hear the answer from Him one day, we'll be like, I can't believe that's simple. I'm ashamed. And maybe He doesn't tell us either because we're hard-hearted and we're hostile towards Him. We're not humble. Or maybe it's because He's testing our faith, like maybe in my situation. But who am I to judge God? I'm nobody to judge God. So everyone can walk away if they want to walk away from the faith, which I don't. For myself, I've chosen to keep it. I got nothing to lose and everything to gain. And it's just like Einstein. If you saw him working on an equation on a chalkboard and it looks silly, we don't understand it, doesn't mean he doesn't know the answer. God is so far above us. Let him do his job and we'll do ours. But that's just my 2 cents on the question of suffering. There's many other answers, but to me, I've settled on that. I have decided to keep the faith. What if you did too? And assume that he knew the answers and you didn't. That's good enough for me. This is Travis Olson with this update. I hope I live. I hope I survive. I want to live for my wife. It would break her heart if I died. So I'm praying for a healing. I'm praying for a miracle. If it doesn't happen, I accept his will. Take care, everybody, and consider what I've said. Thank you, and God bless.